is only meant, okay, this method is meant only for homogeneous PDE involving derivatives with respect to only one independent variable. That means if you can see this equation here, this is a partial differential equation. Here you can see this is differentiated with respect to which variable? Dou square z by dou y square means z is differentiated with respect to only y, isn't it? So for such type of problems where it is differentiated with respect to only one independent variable, maybe x or y, we can apply the method. Understood? And it is meant only for homogeneous means if you have a mixed type dou square z by dou x dou y, then we cannot apply. This is a non-homogeneous. Okay. And just see, I'll tell you the procedure. What we are going to do is here first in the beginning, so there will be only one independent variable. Suppose for example here. So the concept of PDE is introduced when or partial differentiation is introduced when already you were knowing about the differentiation. Can you tell me why? When the concept of differentiation is already known to you, why partial differentiation is introduced? No answer? Try to answer, please. Why the concept partial differentiation is introduced when differentiation is already studied? Huh? When can we get the partial derivatives? Which type of function you should have? How should be the variable? If z is a function of x, do you get a partial derivative s or no? Yeah, Mr. Rohit, just unmute and speak. Tell me, if z is a function of x, can we get the partial derivatives or direct derivatives? Mr. Rohit Kage, are you there or no? Sandeep? Yeah, Soumya? Have you people decided not to answer? What happened? Abhishek? Two Abhishek are there. Abhishek M. Yes, Mr. Huh? Yeah, tell me whether for if z is a function of x, whether we get a partial derivative or ordinary derivatives. Or both?
Partial. Both.
Both will get. Huh? Your answer is wrong. Others? You don't know this basic concept? See, partial differentiation is introduced. Suppose z is a function of more than one variable, you cannot differentiate it completely. That's why the question of partial differentiation comes. Yes or no? At least answer that. If it is only depending on one independent, there is no question of you will never get partial derivatives there. So it is directly D. So that's why here, if it is independent variable or more than one, we have to use a partial differentiation. Now you are saying that this is a differential equation only differentiated with respect to y. So what we'll do, we'll just treat in the beginning z as a function of y only. Actually, z is a function of x and y both. but we assume that z is a function of here in this case, this example, as y only. So when we treat z as a function of only one variable, isn't it? It is converted to ordinary differential equation. Am I right? See the same explanation. Partial will come if it is more than one. When we are taking that z is a function of only one, so PDE can be converted as ODE. So to write it, just write dou as D. That is the main part. And you know how to solve for ordinary differential equation in module 2 you have learned. Apply the procedure and then what you will get in that answer, if you remember, for ordinary differential equation other than x, y and all, other than variables, what you will get in the answer. Try to answer, please. I know you may be tired of attending classes. 2 continuous. This is the third one. Please answer, but in the general solution, what you will get extra things other than variables. No?
Functions.
You will get the arbitrary
Yes,
constants, right? C1, C2. So what you have to do, you should replace those arbitrary constant by the function of x in this case, because first in the beginning you are treating z as a function of y. That means you are treating z as a x as constant. So you should replace it as a function of x and do the calculation. Okay, I'll explain it with this example only by taking this. Okay, write down. Assume. So when you see the question, you will come to know. And one more thing, we cannot apply the direct integration here because no doubt here it is differentiated twice with respect to y, means we can integrate twice with respect to y. But what happens this side? How to integrate z? It is a question. If it was in terms of x and y, we would have applied the direct integration. As this is dependent variable only, we cannot perform direct integration. Okay, write down. Assume that. So what we have to assume that this dependent variable z is a function of what?
Y.
Y only. Okay, write it as y only. Therefore, given PDE means given partial differential equation assumes the form of ODE as. See, write exactly same equation. Instead of dou, you write it as D. Can anybody help me in telling this? If you replace dou by D, what will get the equation?
d square z by dy square.
Very good. Is equal to Z. See, I'm not changing anything. Only dou I'm writing it as D. Is the part clear? Now, which order differential equation is this?
Second.
Second order. You know how to solve it. Do you remember the procedure? Tell me what I have to write. First, I have to write in terms of capital D if you remember. What is d square z by dx dy square will be d square. And here,
Square Y.
d square z it is. See, dependent variable is z.
D square Z.
Is equal to 0. I'm taking z common. Can anybody tell me what is d here? Actually, d, because it is changing from problem to problem. What is d in this case? Which differential option? No, I'm not asking
D
roots.
by dy. D by
Ah.
dy.
d by dy. Means you should tell the answer or you should write the answer as z as a function of y. This is important. If you write it clearly, then only you can write correct variables. Tell me, is it homogeneous or non-homogeneous? This equation.
Homogeneous.
Homogeneous. So that your
Homogeneous.
GS depends on? GS depends on?
Only CF.
Only
CF.
CF. Okay. So write the auxiliary equation. Is it right? Roots are plus or minus 1? Real and distinct.
Yes, ma'am.
So how to write? Therefore, general solution of ordinary differential equation. This is extra thing you need to mention, not only direct GS. Because actual question given is partial, we are treating it as first ordinary, applying the previous knowledge, then we are writing for PD. Okay, because this already we know how to solve it. So I'm applying the same procedure. Yeah, tell me how I should write. Is it x equal to y equal to z equal to u equal to? What I have to write? LHS part. See, this all previous steps you will come to know.
Z equal.
Yes. So dependent variable z as a function of y means C1. Have you right? Real and distinct.
E raised to minus.
C1 e raised to minus x.
Okay,
Means
पहला
y.
plus ಬರೀತನ್ನ ಆಯ್ತು. Okay, ನಡೀತೈತಿ. Okay, C2 e
C2
raised to minus 1 into 1.
minus y.
Okay, correct? Yeah. What is this? GS of ODE. So just write a line. The solution of PDE. The solution of PDE is obtained by replacing. See here in this solution you have some constants, no? You should replace these constants by function of other variable. Other variable means which you are not taken till now. X. Okay, in this case. So the solution of PD is obtained by replacing the arbitrary constants by functions of X. Understood? Therefore, general solution of PDE. Write everything same. Instead of C1, C2, write it as function of X, arbitrary function of X. Tell me what I have to write C1 as? Function of X, how we have written it? Isn't it f of X? E raised to Y. C2 is another constant. Replace it as another function of Y. X means
G of x.
G of
G of
X. Yeah, hope clear. See, even in direct integration, no, we have not used the constant as C, C1, C2. What we have used F, G, H, right? Just understand. Whenever we have solved in module 2 about the ordinary differential equation, we have written the arbitrary constants. But when we have solved it for PDE, we have not written constants. We have written the function of the other variable. Am I right? Hope the part is clear. Take this as equation 1. This will be the end of the problem if they have not given condition. But they have given here condition. Try to understand. Tell me which is a common condition for both. Read out, you will come to know. When x equal to 0, z is e raised to x and dou z by dou y is e raised to minus x. So which is common for both? Which condition is appearing for both? Huh? No? Just see this. When y is 0, so when y is 0, z is this, dou z by this. Means this is common condition for both. Isn't it? Now tell me which condition we can use. Whether we can use for z or dou z by dou y now.
Z.
Z.
Z. Okay, so let us use that condition. Given when y equal to 0, z equal to e raised to x. Where can this be substituted? Very easily in equation 1. Z is e raised to x is equal to f of x as it is. Y is 0 means e raised to 0.
1.
1. G of x e raised to minus 0 is
1.
also
1.
Okay. Yeah. Now what you do? Take this as some equation 2. Take it as equation 2. Now, second condition, just check what they have given. Second condition is dou z by dou y is e raised to minus x. Can we use this condition directly now?
No, ma'am.
No, because we don't know what is dou z by dou y. How to obtain? How to obtain dou
Partial
z by,
differentiation.
yeah, with respect to
Y.
y only, because condition is dou z by dou y. So let us do it. So dou z by dou y is equal to, here whether it is product rule or direct.
Direct.
Direct, because it is partial differentiation, isn't it? So f of x is constant. E raised to y derivative is
E raised
E
to
raised
y.
to y.
e
E
raised to
raised
y.
to y.
Derivative of e raised to minus y. Again here g of x is constant.
E raised to minus y into minus 1.
Minus 1. So I'll write it as minus g of x into e raised to minus y. Correct? Yeah. What is given now? Can we use it? Yes. Given y equal to 0 and dou z by dou y is given as e raised to minus x, no? Yeah. So what happens if you substitute? See, dou z by dou y is e raised to minus x. This is f of x. Y is 0 means e raised to 0 is?
1.
1.
Similarly, e raised to minus 0 is also 1. Take this as equation 3. Equation 3. Now we want f and g. See, equation 2 and 3 is going to help us. Tell me what has to be done with 2 and 3 to get f and g.
Addition.
Addition. Okay. So that part, most probably, okay, I'll write it here. Yeah, just right. Take equation 2 plus equation 3. See what you'll get. LHS part, if you add up, it is e raised to x plus e raised to minus x. Am I right? LHS part. RHS part, if you see, if you add it, what you'll get? F of x plus f of x
2
is
times.
2 times
2
f of
times f.
x. And g of x minus g of x becomes
0.
0. So what is
And
f of x then? E raised to x
E raised
plus
to
e
minus
raised to
x.
minus x divided by 2. What is this quantity?
Sin h of x.
Sin
Uh,
h.
Sin h of
uh,
cos h of x.
choose smart battery, correct. See, plus means it is cos only. It is cos hyperbolic x. Okay. Similarly, how can I get g of x very easily? How to get it?
Minus.
Yeah, take equation
Minus.
minus equation 3. Take it. Yeah. So equation 2 minus equation 3 will give us, see, LHS part. E raised to x minus e raised to minus x is equal to, so if you subtract f of x minus f of x will be 0. G of x minus of minus g of x is how much?
2
2
times
g
of
of
g.
2 times g of x. So what is g of x then? Can you tell me what is this representing?
Sin h.
Sin h of
Sine
x.
hyperbolic. So don't
Sin
forget,
hx.
if minus is their sine, plus is their cos. So after getting this last one step, substitute the value of f and g where? In equation 1.
Equation 1.
That is the end of the problem. So z equal to what you have written, f of x. F of x is cos hyperbolic x, e raised to y. G of x is sine hyperbolic x, e raised to minus 1. What is this called as? This can be called as particular solution. Yeah. Is the procedure clear? Again, we cannot say fixed that you have to treat it as z only, z as a function of x only, y only. It 100% depends on the given problem. Okay? Yeah. Let me take another example. Write down. Solve dou square u by dou x square plus u equal to 0, where u satisfies the condition u of 0 comma y equal to e raised to half and dou u by dou x at 0 comma y is equal to 1. Okay? Yeah. Tell me again, this cannot be done with direct integration because this is dependent variable. If this u was something like x, y, no, we would have done it as direct integration. So ultimately, what is the method left out is this second. And we can apply it because here derivative is with respect to only x. Am I right? So tell me the first step. Assume z, is it z I have to use or which notation I have to use? Which variable? Which variable? Dependent
U.
variable is what? U.
U.
Assume U is a function of y only, correct?
X only.
Yeah, x only. Okay, in the previous it was y, so we have taken it. Here it is only x. So that, write that line. The given PDE takes the form of ODE, as, tell me what is the corresponding equation? Ordinary differential equation. What I told you?
D square U by dx square.
Replace dou by d. D square u by dx square plus u equal to 0. Again, which type of equation is this? It's a homogeneous second order differential equation. We know how to solve it. Tell me what comes in the bracket if I take u common.
D square plus 1.
D square plus, what is d?
D by dx.
D by d. So your answer should be first u as a function of x. Okay. Yeah. Again, auxiliary equation roots are what?
Plus or minus I.
Very good. So complex roots means the general solution of ODE is, how I have to write?
U is equal to
Very good. U is equal to, how to write for plus or minus I?
C1
C.
cos x plus C2 sin
Very
x.
good. C1 cos x plus C2 sin x. So U should be written as a function of x in the beginning. Now, you know the line, what to be written. That solution of PD is obtained by replacing arbitrary constants by function of what?
Y.
Function of
Y.
y. So general solution of PDE is U equal to, so what I have to write in place of C1? Function of y. Write C2 as another function of y only. Take this as equation 1. Now tell me which condition can be used among the two? They have given two conditions, right? First one. What is the meaning u of 0, comma y equal to e raised to half means?
X is equal to 0, y is equal to
Y is equal to
y.
Y.
y only. So what is this e raised to half representing the value of what? E raised to half is representing value of what?
U.
U. Correct. Now y equal to y is no change, so it will not help me. Actually, x equal to 0 is going to help me, right? So this implies when x is 0, what is the value of u? U is equal to e raised to half. This can be substituted where? In equation 1, very easily. So e raised to half is equal to f of y is f of y. What is cos? X is 0 means cos 0 is
1.
1 plus g of y. Sin 0 is
0.
0. So from this, what is the value remaining?
Of y equal to e raised.
Yeah. So it should be either a function of y or it should be constant, but it should not contain what? It should not contain a x because f of y you are saying, bro. Now, second condition, dou u by dou x. What to do to get it?
Partial differentiation of equation 1.
Yeah, with respect to
X.
x. Okay, let us see what we'll get. It is dou u by dou x is equal to. Again, whether product or direct?
Direct.
Direct, because x means y is constant. So f of y is constant. What is the derivative of cos x?
Minus sin x.
Minus sin x. Plus g of y. What is the derivative of sin x?
Cos x.
Cos
Cos
x.
x. Done. What is the given condition? Yeah, one of you just see and tell me. Dou u by dou x at 0, y is given as what?
1.
1. Okay, yeah, 1. Again, what is the meaning of this condition? When x equal to 0, dou u by dou x is given as 1.
1.
1.
Yeah, if you want, take this as equation 2 and just substitute. Therefore, equation 2 becomes 1 equal to minus f of y into x is 0 means sine 0 is
0.
0 and cos 0 is 1.
1.
What is the value remaining?
G of y equal to 1.
Very good. G of y is 1. What is the last step? Substitute f and g in equation 1. So u
1.
equal to, yeah, f of y, you can write e raised to half or root e, both are one and the same. Into cos x as it is, g of y is 1 into sin x. What this is called as?
Particular solution.
Particular solution.
Yeah. So this is how it has to be solved. Hope you are following the method. Huh?
Yes,
Any
ma'am.
doubts?
Yes, ma'am.
I covered up like both the variety. Again, some more are there. Write down the next. Solve. Dou square u by dou x dou y. Dou square u by dou x dou y is equal to dou u by dou x. Actually, we cannot solve this type of example under this heading. Why? Can anybody tell me? It's a
Two independent variables.
two different, and one more thing, it is non-homogeneous. But they have given some extension. Okay, write down. By using the substitution, dou u by dou x is equal to v. So this substitution will help us to reduce, okay, to get rid of both the, you can say, restrictions. Let us see how to do it. Now, if I write it this value, no, this is like dou by dou x of dou u by dou x, dou y, dou u by dou y. But they have told us to substitute dou u by dou x value. Okay, for the reason as derivative of u with respect to x and y, see, we know that this quantity, dou square u by dou x dou y, is it not, we can write it as dou square u by dou y dou x. Can we write like this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. So why I'm writing so that I can get dou u by dou x. If I write like this, no, I will not get dou u by dou x. Okay. So this first term I'm writing like this. So here it is dou by dou y of dou u by dou x. Correct? Yeah. So this term can be written like this, which is dou by dou y of, what is dou u by dou x to be substituted as? Isn't it v?
V.
Yeah, v is equal to, okay, if you want take this or else write. So first I simplified for LHS part. Therefore, given equation is written like this. The first term, how to write? Dou v by dou y. Hope clear. Is equal to dou u by dou x. What is dou u by dou x?
V.
V.
V. So is it like homogeneous now?
Yes, ma'am.
And do we have the derivative with respect to only one? Yes, both the problems are being solved by the substitution. Now proceed and let us solve it. So what is the next step? Assume that this dependent variable y is a function of what? V is a
Y
function of
only.
y only.
Y.
Yes. If it is a function of only y, okay, so given PD, or you can say equation 1 converts to PD, ODE as, tell me what is the corresponding ordinary differential equation?
dv by dy.
Minus v equal to 0. Okay, or else just simplify it so that we can solve it. If I take v common, what comes in the bracket?
D minus 1.
D minus 1. So write the auxiliary equation is what? M minus 1 or m equal to 1. So how to write the general solution? What is the general solution? What equal to what I have to write? Which variable?
V.
V equal to
How to write?
C1 e to the power
C1 e
Yeah.
raised to
X or Y?
Y.
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 Okay, so C1 e raised to Y. Therefore, general solution of PDE will be what then?
of X.
F of X into e raised to Y. Now, this is not the end. No conditions are given, but actual given question is for U and what you have solved it for V. So how can I get the answer for U now? What is to be done? Replace the value of V. What is that? V is
Do U by do X.
dou U by dou X.
Dou X.
V is dou U by dou X is equal to F of X into e raised to Y. Is it the last answer? Think about it. Is it the last answer, required answer? Why no?
Partial derivative is present.
Yeah, partial derivative should not be there in the answer when you are saying it as a solution. So what to do now? Which method to apply? Which method can we apply? Tell me fast. You know only two methods in PDE. Which method we can apply?
Integration.
First method.
Yeah, first method, direct integration. Because this is function of X and Y. So easily we can get rid of this, means we can find the integration of that, isn't it? If it was in terms of U, no, then we would have again gone for again the same procedure. Am I right? Yes. Tell me what is the step to be written? What we applied in direct integration. Integrate with respect to Y. Am I right?
X.
With
Yes,
respect to
because
X.
it is dou U by dou X. Okay. What is the extension of this sentence? In direct integration.
Treating Y as constant.
Yes, very good. So if you integrate dou U by dou X with respect to X, you will get it as U. Now, with respect to X means what is constant?
E raised to Y.
Is
E raised to
constant.
Y.
What is the integration of small f of X?
Capital F of X.
Capital F of X. Is it the end? Is it done? Or anything missing?
Plus G of Y.
Very good. So you should add a function of Y. This is the required solution. So this example has got both the methods involved. So you should see the equation when the problem, then you can easily decide whether it is direct integration or the second method. Okay, write down the next one. Okay, next is solve dou square z by dou x square dou square z by dou x square plus 3 dou z by dou x minus 4z equal to 0 given z equal to 1 and dou z by dou x equal to y when x equal to 0. Now till now what we solved, no, we had only either two terms, correct? Two terms, but here we have three terms. Tell me whether we can apply the method yes or no. Is it homogeneous or non-homogeneous?
Homogeneous.
Homogeneous, right? And do you have the derivatives with respect to only one variable, yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
See, order don't matter. Here this is second order, this is first order. That won't matter. Only you should have with respect to one variable only. Understood? Yeah, let us apply it now. What is the first thing? Assumption. What is that? What we have
It is
to
a
assume?
function of X only.
Which one? Which one? That is important again. Z is a function of
Z is a function of X only.
X only.
X only.
Okay. Therefore, given PDE takes the form of ODE as, tell me the corresponding ordinary differential equation,
d square z
D
by
square
d square
dx square plus
plus dz by
dx minus
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 4
4z
4z.
equal to 0. Yeah. Is it not yours or even similar type? How to write now? Next step. Write better in terms of capital D by taking z common. Tell me what comes in the bracket.
D square plus 3D minus 4.
Yes. 3D minus 4. Now you know how to write. Yeah, this is again a homogeneous. So we have to get only the CF part. Okay. What is the auxiliary equation roots? Tell me the roots. 4 and 1. Okay. Huh?
Minus 4 plus
Minus 4
4
and
and
plus.
minus 4 and plus.
Okay, yeah. Hope all are getting same. Okay, real and distinct case it is. Therefore, general solution of ordinary differential equation is how to write?
Z equal
z
to
equal to
Z equal to how to write? C1 e raised to minus 4 x or y.
x
Huh? X.
X.
C2 e raised to 1x. Correct?
X.
Now write general solution of what? PD. Tell me, what is that? Z equal to
of y.
f
F of
of
y.
y e raised to minus 4x plus g of y e raised to x. Okay. Yeah. See whether conditions are given. Yes. But which condition we can make use?
Z equal to 1.
Is equal to 1.
Yeah. When
X is equal to 0.
X equal to
yeah, both should be used, not only. So x is equal to 0. That time z is 1. Because here z is depending on x. No, actually when x changes, then only z changes, not the other part. So z value is 1. I'll call it as equation 1. F of y is f of y. E raised to 0 is
1
1.
1. G of y, e raised to 0 is again 1. So what you are getting from here? F of y, you can say that it is minus g of y. Am I right?
No, ma'am.
No. Sorry, 1 minus g
Minus
of, yeah, I forgot that one. Okay, let it be. You can say f of x plus g of y is equal to 1. Let us see which condition is going to help us next. Okay, now what is the second condition? It is for dou z by dou x, no? What to do then?
Partial
Differentiation of
differentiation.
1 with respect to
differentiation
X.
x. So what happens? You will get dou z by dou x is equal to. Again, no product rule. Direct we have to do. What is the derivative of e raised to minus 4x? E raised to
E raised to
minus
minus
4x?
4 into minus 4.
Yeah, minus
raised to
4 into e raised to minus 4x plus g of y into e raised to x. Correct? Yeah. What is the second condition given? Dou z by dou x is y when x is 0. Sorry. Yeah, it's correct. Given dou z by dou x is equal to y when x is equal to 0. Let me call this as equation 2. So equation 2 becomes dou z by dou x is y is equal to minus 4 f of y into x is 0 means e raised to 0 is
1.
1 plus g of y and e raised to 0 is again 1. Now, I think so better we have to keep it the same, or else what you do, substitute the value of f of y as 1 minus g of y, so that this last equation will be converted in terms of only g of y, and we can find the value, isn't it? Somehow. Or keep it as f of x plus g, f of y plus g of y. Subtract them, you'll get f of y. Then you can find the value. Just see which ways it is convenient for you. Okay, I'll use this. I'll take this as some equation A, suppose. So y is equal to minus 4 into, I'm going to substitute f of y as from equation 1. What
1
it is? 1 minus
1
g of
minus
y plus g of y. Okay, simplify. This is y equal to minus 4, minus into minus plus 4
plus
g of
5
y.
g.
Shall I write 5 directly? Hope clear. This is plus 4 plus 1 is plus 5. So what is g of y then? First you have to transfer minus 4. No, it becomes plus 4. 4 plus y. Then 5 has to be
Divided by
transferred. Where it comes? Yeah,
Divided
divided
by
by
5. Divider.
y. Divided by 5. And what is f of y then? F of y is 1 minus g of y. So it is 1 minus 4 plus y divided by 5. What is LCM? LCM is 5.
5.
Multiply by 5 here. See what you'll get. 5 minus 4 is how much?
1 plus y.
Very good. 1 minus y it is. Outside there is a
1
minus.
minus 1.
Yes, no.
Yeah. Both are functions of y. Need not to worry. If you are getting it as function of x, then you have to again go back and check. Yeah, these values to be substituted in equation 1. Yeah, what is that? Equation 1. Z equal to f of y 1 minus y upon 5 into e raised to minus 4x plus 4 plus y upon 5 into e raised to plus x. This is the required particular solution. Write one example similar for homework. Dou square z by dou x square minus 2 dou z by dou x plus 2z equal to 0 given z equal to e raised to y, dou z by dou x is equal to 1, make it as and, when x equal to 0. You can try this as a homework sum. Please try some examples so that you can understand the method clearly.